Hey guys, how's it going? Silvercon Trail here, playing not playing Resonant Rise, we're playing SolitaryCraft today. Yeah, not Resonant Rise, this is definitely SolitaryCraft. The SolitaryMini mod pack, which of course has 6 major mods, and a bunch of other smaller stuff. Wow, blocking with this doesn't really block, does it? You kind of just raise your sword. Is that... Now I'm curious, is that something that usually happens? Is that a glitch? That looks like a glitch. Because normally you do bring your sword out in front of you. That's weird. Okay, but anyways, now that we're done talking about the bedrock sword, yeah, I got some the boots actually, which have the feather falling forward, which is pretty handy. You don't take damage pretty much whenever you jump off things, including my incomplete top floor. Yeah, just no damage. Which has nothing going on up here. Still getting a flickering with the chests. I don't know what's up with that. They tend to flicker. It's like you have to be a certain range away from them, and then they go bright. It's like they I'm not sure what it is, because it definitely is like all these chests. And then, you know, a lot of my machines, I think they're tile entities is what these things are called. And yeah, it causes problems. Okay. So yeah, let's talk about actually doing stuff today and stop worrying about random things. So I've had this running for a couple of days. This is just a pulverizer, which is running on the cobblestone that I feed it. So the Ignis extruder, of course, which we've talked about in the past, it's one of my favorite machines from thermal expansion. I turn off NEI. Basically, you give it water, you give it a bucket of lava, and it will infinitely produce cobblestone, infinitely produce stone, and if you continue to give it a bucket of lava, it will produce obsidian for you. And it doesn't use up the lava unless you're making the obsidian. And then here's the aqueous accumulator that is giving it the water, and then it can just continue to output the cobblestone. And the back, the item duct, is transferring the cobblestone out of the Ignis extruder and into the pulverizer. And the pulverizer is turning the cobblestone into, and it's not going to show it because it's getting outputted too fast. Actually, we can turn that off. We'll see what happens. It becomes sand. There's also about a 10% chance that the cobblestone will give you gravel as well, so you get 1 sand and 1 gravel. And I just have it being output out the bottom. Yeah, like that, the orange, so that the gravel in here also gets output. See, yep, just got some gravel, just as I clicked off it. So this is going in here. Earlier I had it set up so that the sand would go straight into the redstone furnace and I would get glass out of it. Now I am actually just getting myself the sand, and the reason I'm doing that is so that I can make thickened glass. So thickened glass, if we look at the recipe, this is an extra utilities block. It's really cool. In fact, I'll go ahead and grab it, and I'll show you what I mean. This glass has what's called connected textures. We'll see a lot more of those. Talked about those last episode. And if you put 2 of them together, there is no more divider between them. So, pretty nifty. Thankfully, I do have a Silk Touch pick, so I can go ahead and collect them without... Oh wait, never mind. You can pick these up by hand. Pretty cool. Let me check my sound. Okay. So yeah, we don't need sand for these, or we don't need a Silk Touch pick. Pretty handy. To make these, look at the recipe. It's sandy glass, and to make sandy glass, you need 2 pieces of glass, 2 pieces of sand, and that gets you 1 sandy glass. So it's a little bit pricey. You're getting about 1/4 of the materials you put in, but it's a pretty cool block, and you can actually do quite a bit with it. Besides just using it as the clear glass, or the thickened glass. If we look at the uses for this by pressing U, you can see there's a couple of different styles of glass. Some of these are connected textures, some of them are not, as far as I can tell. So we've got basically edged glass, glass bricks, carved glass. If you have this with some gold nuggets, you can get the golden edged. And then there's the obsidian glass, and this is resistant to explosions. There's also swirling glass, which has a nice swirling design on it. The glowstone glass, which gives off light. heart glass, which has a heart and a pink outline. The dark glass, which is special because it doesn't allow light to pass through it. Square glass, which is, you know, a square pattern. And then it can be used for some basic recipes as well. And then I think you can, yeah, you can make some MFR stuff with it, which I don't. I'm pretty sure you can make with normal glass too. Yeah, you can use it generally for most normal recipes as well. But yeah, the edge glass is kind of cool. The glass bricks are pretty nice looking too. And then the creeper face, if you really want to go that direction, you can use gunpowder with thickened glass. Golden edged, I don't think I would use. I really do like the darker color on the obsidian glass because I really liked the dark glass. And so I may have to try some obsidian glass, especially since it's blast resistant. That's kind of cool. But I don't really have a whole lot of obsidian right now, so that'll have to wait probably. The swirling glass is okay. The glowstone glass is an interesting lighting solution. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but I could. And you can see it's going through the process, smelting the sandy glass into the thickened glass. And I'm just putting these in here right now. Boop. And then the gravel I was using to make the gravel roads, which we can go outside and look at. So here's basically what I have done so far. I was experimenting with the different extra utilities, connected texture blocks. Here's the gravel road, which comes out into this little square area. These are colored bricks. I've colored them white. And then I've got the border stone and an alternative border stone lining the edge to give it kind of like a, you know, a different texture instead of just using the same border stone over and over again. For both layers, I've used two of them, so it's got like two rings. So there's you know, an inner and an outer ring, which I think looks pretty nice. I'm not sure how I feel about the gravel road. I don't know if I like the middle texture. It's kind of weird looking. And then this will be either 3 wide or 5 wide. I'm not sure which. I do have to move these guys still, so that's why there's a gap here. And then probably staircase. Maybe I might have to do something with this so that it doesn't look so obvious, because this definitely doesn't look that great. So I may replace this with stone brick. We'll see. And then out here, this is where I want to put a rather large building and make this into something of a production floor. Basically have an area to put a bunch of farms, at least some. And then here I want to have a tower that goes up, and then this will probably go down as well. I want to have a larger underground basement that I'm going to probably dig out with a boring machine. But we'll get to that eventually. Not right now, though. We do need to get a floor on this. And the floor I've decided to go with is the paved stone bricks. I used these in my last world, and I really liked them. We're going to need the builder's wand. This is another XP Utilities item. Where is it? Oh, right here. This is really, really nice. It's actually pretty difficult to make. You're going to need unstable ingots. But you can find it in dungeon chests, and I happened to find one in one of my stronghold chests when I went to go look around there, I think a couple of days ago. I'm not sure when. But yeah, underneath my main base here. And I happened to find one, and I was so happy when I did, because these things are so convenient. So we'll go ahead and lay down the floor. I don't think we have enough. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, lay these guys down like this. I want the whole floor to be this. I may change it down the road, but we'll see. So using the builder's wand, we can very quickly... How much do I have? Oh, maybe we can do this. Maybe I overestimated how much space I had to fill in. Yeah, we should be able to do this. Sweet. Okay, so we just do this the rest of the way. And it's pulling the items out of my inventory to place the blocks in that highlighted region. Oh, look at that. Although I am getting some I don't really know what to call it. Some weird graphical instances. It's something they've fixed for 1.7. They've kind of changed how 1.7 in how you like render blocks. This is unfortunately still in 1.6.4, which is kind of a pain. But yeah. Otherwise, I like it. May have to mix it up a little bit more. Oh, and I ran out. Okay, so I didn't have quite enough to finish it. But that's okay. We got this done. And that's mainly what I wanted to do. I'm thinking I may do a white, like this type of white for the exterior. And then this still looks really weird. It's like the cow pass. You know, like jump over the cows to get where you need to go. I'm thinking I'll have the white, maybe the white stone. I'm not sure. Or something else. I kind of want to do a different shape too. Maybe have it almost like an aircraft carrier, not an aircraft carrier, but an aircraft hangar look, where there's a big, like over here you have a big arch that comes up, and then it makes a kind of an oval, and then it comes back down over here. I think would look interesting, and then just extend that back all the way. And it is turning night, and there is a lot of dark space out here, so definitely want to sleep. But I'm not sure yet. I'm not, totally sold on it quite yet. I wanted to kind of lay down some building blocks and see what happens. I'm not 100% on. I don't think. The other thing that I'm kind of unsure about, extra utilities, and I definitely want to check on this, is if you can have staircases that are of a different color. So where is my paintbrush? Alright, let's see if we can paint one of these. No, you can't. So if I did that, I wouldn't have the colored bricks. Right? I wonder how many I have lying around. Let's try the gray ones. I could also make it out of gray, which would probably look pretty cool. Oh, I can't do that, can I? Oh, that's really too bad. The gray might look nice. Let's lay down some gray. Okay, let me try. Let's grab some. I need to grab some food too. I don't know why, I really go through this fast. Maybe I need to make this plot into carrots as well. Because I definitely have way more canola plants than I need. Because I actually don't even use them right now. I will when I set up my water mills. But I don't need them currently. So let's grab you and some more stone bricks. And see what we can do with this. Because I want to see how it looks with the thickened glass. So if I were to do this and then... Don't need that, so I can put that on my inventory. And then we'll paint it, which actually does transform the block. It does become a different block when you do this. Ooh, maybe I do like that. Maybe that is pretty cool. It looks... It actually looks kind of like you're looking inside of a blast furnace. For some reason, this color really looks like the RotaryCraft blast furnace. But is it too dark? This is the gray. There's clearly a light gray running around. If I can get that, let's look at that next. The light gray, because maybe that's what we want to go. So I got some gray dye here, and we need bone meal. Let me zero out my NEI because it's causing me to slow down a little bit. Yeah, here's some light gray dye, and we have the paintbrush, and we just need a crafting bench. light gray, and finally the paintbrush. Colored bricks, light gray. I'll put one right here, kind of my color palette that I've got going on. Is there, well, there doesn't really seem to be any difference between this color and the stone brick. I guess it's a little lighter, but it's not that much. Like, would I necessarily even notice that if I put that on maybe my floor? I mean, no, it's the same color. If it's different, I can't tell. If I didn't know it was there, I would not notice it. Okay, so light gray makes no sense. Yeah, this is... Yeah. It looks lighter right now, but it may just be lighter, but it's not enough to really warrant use. So I'm just going to dump these guys back in here. So definitely don't want to do that. And I don't know if I really want to go with the white, because that might clash with the floor. Now I'm starting to wonder if I should have used that as a floor, because paved stone brick. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the darker color and then the paved stone for the wall? Of course, I don't really like it when I have a busy texture like this, or a lot more pixels in this one than these ones. These ones got a lot larger bricks. And I think they work better for a wall. But, yeah, I don't know. Decisions. We could try some white though. So let's go and grab. Where is it? Paintbrush. All right. Let's try it if it was white. Okay, how would this look? I think this is really bad with the floor. I don't think that it's worthwhile to do that. The other thing that causes a weird problem is if you have one color of brick. Like this one's gray, and these things are still gray bricks. So when I break them, they tend to do weird things. Like sometimes they change colors, because it still says it's gray and it still thinks it's gray. And so I like to make sure I keep them the same color whenever possible. It's just a question of, is this too dark? Is this gonna look ugly with different colors of buildings running around? Maybe. I mean, we can always highlight it too, so there's an option there. I'm just thinking if I do choose to use, the border stone as a highlight, is that going to look good with it? Probably not. I don't think. Because it's really, really light. And then I can't use any sort of staircase with it. So, but I don't want to do all gray either, because, or all the light gray, the regular brick color, the regular stone brick color, because that gets very monotonous very, very quickly. And I've got a lot of gray already. If you look around my base, there is a lot of gray out here. So maybe one option could be one option's clear to switch out the floor with the dark gray, and the other one is, or I could just build a big square with it, which I could definitely do, but it would limit my building options because I don't think there's a whole lot of things that go well with this. I don't really have like abyssal stone, so it's gonna be tough. I don't really think burnt quartz looks really nice with it either. There is blackstone. I forgot about blackstone. So let's look at blackstone. Is it one word? It is one word. Did make some of this. So there's some blackstone bricks as well. I kind of forgot about the other MFR stuff. It's not connected, but it is an option. So we have smooth blackstone, blackstone bricks, small blackstone bricks. Now these things are black, so they're definitely going to be a lot darker. I don't really like how they look. What about smooth blackstone? I don't really like how that looks either. Isn't? Oh, that was weird. I didn't mean to switch that. Wasn't there another one? The paved, right? There's a paved one, isn't there? There it is. Okay. Did I ever make this? I've got it now. This would be the paved. Oh yes, I did like this one. I thought this one looked cool. But it doesn't really. Nothing really works with the dark gray here. Would it be better to go with a wall made of the paved stone? That's a really interesting thought. I wish I was more artistically inclined. Unfortunately, this is definitely not my strong suit. I always struggle coming up with designs. I mean, this thing's a box with some windows. There's no denying that this thing, I mean, has no artistic design to it whatsoever. It is basically a piece of junk. But I'm hitting my second sunset, so I figure this is about it for the episode. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end it here. Unfortunately, still not making a whole lot of progress. Hopefully next time we'll have a full base completed. I thought I was going to do more, and then I got hung up on choosing colors, so I'll try to do better next time. Anyways, thank you for watching, and until next time then.